everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Dalton's Bengals going up against Carr's Raiders.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Oakland Raiders. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a third down. And Dalton to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Dalton throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. 2nd down, Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To Mixon on the check down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal here from the 2. The toss play to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Here's Myers now to kick it away. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack this. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now Mixon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the run gets him the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Passing, it's Dalton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it'll bring up third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Bengals on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. So Dalton now. Flushed out right. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Mixon, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force it.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
Gets it to Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now Carr going to give to Olawale. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Carr now on first down. Forced out to his left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
In motion is the tight end Graham. Carr now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vontaze Burfict coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Now Carr throwing on second down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 41 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
On first down, Carr. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Carr to throw on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by George Iloka. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Again, it's Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. 44 yards on the ground. They'll run here with Mixon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here's a run with Mixon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on first down is Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. To throw on second down, Carr. That's complete. It's Gordon. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first and 10, Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
To throw his car. He's going to loft one deep left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game?
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. On the toss, Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one, because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. A swing pass caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee, Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is Kelly. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
To throw on second down. Carr eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing his Carr on third down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On play action, now Carr. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half. I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know. And he loses the football a second time. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there. Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well. Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And, oh, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15. And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards. On 1st down, Carr. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago. He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. A handoff as they run the counter play. He's to the 10, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. A 23-yard run. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. The Broncos, they're continuing to pour it on. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr, he's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 47 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. 1st and goal, Kelly. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Smelter, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
Returning it, John Ross. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly. Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Throwing on 1st down. Carr buying time to his left. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on 2nd down. Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A give. This is Kelly. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football.
And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 18. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Willis. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
One final try now for Carr. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Oakland, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.